Good morning, student. Now today we are going to start with another one topic of P block element, and that is chemical properties of group 13 elements. So beta, in this one, the first property which we are going to study in detail, that I am going to tell you about its oxidation states and trends in the chemical reactivity. So the first of all, if we are talking about the boron, so boron is basically prevent to form +3 oxidation state ions. It usually form the covalent compounds instead of ionic compounds, and the reason being because of its small size, as well as apart from its a small size, its all first three um, ionization enthalpies, that is also very high. Fine, it's all first three ionization enthalpy is very high, but as we move down the group from boron to aluminium, that some of the first three ionization enthalpy of that aluminium, that goes on decreasing, and therefore it is able to form, means aluminium forms Al3 positive आयंस, और इसलिए ये बेटा कई जगहों पे आयनिक बॉन्ड भी फॉर्म करता है. Whereas if we move down further in the group, then because of the poor shielding effect of D and F orbitals, and as well as the increased effective nuclear charge which holds ns electrons tightly, तो यहाँ पर क्या होगा, नीचे वाले एलिमेंट्स में इनर्ट पेयर इफेक्ट भी आ जाता है, and that's why it restricted these elements participation in bonding. And that's why अगर हम बात कर रहे हैं गैलियम, इंडियम एंड थैलियम की, तो दो ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट्स यहाँ पे जनरली पाई जाती हैं, दैट इज +1 एंड +3. अब जैसा कि हमने बात करी कि +3 oxidation state is more prominent in group 13 elements, and that's why boron जो है, it forms B2O3 in +3 oxidation state, whose property we can say that it acts as a weak acid. In many metallic oxides, it gives glass test, or we can say the borax B test with B2O3. Whereas if we are talking about down the group oxides, that is aluminium or gallium, then these are amphoteric in nature. And if we move further down in the group of indium and thallium oxides, so these act as a weak basic. ठीक है बच्चे. Now if we are talking about the chemical reactivity, किसकी बात कर रहे हैं अब हम, chemical reactivity की बात करते हैं. तो in the trivalent state, जैसा कि मैंने कहा +3 oxidation state मोस्ट पार्टिसिपेटिंग होती है 13 ग्रुप में. तो इसके अंदर बेटा आप देखिए कि सेंट्रल एटम जो होगा इन मॉलिक्यूल्स का या इन एलिमेंट्स का, जैसे कि अगर हम बात कर रहे हैं बोरॉन की ही, तो इसके सेंट्रल एटम में जो टोटल नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होंगे दैट विल बी 6. ठीक है, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ द प्रेजेंस ऑफ 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन आफ्टर इवन बॉन्डिंग with other three atoms, it will be remain as an electron deficient molecule. And that's why because of these electron deficient molecule, यहाँ पे देखो मैं समझाती हूँ आपको. जैसे कि अगर हम बात करते हैं तो बोरॉन के पास 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन थे. ये देखिए दोबारा से, बोरॉन के पास आपके 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स थे, एंड ईच फ्लोरीन इज हैविंग अ 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन. ये इसका हो जाएगा, ये वाला अगर हम बात करें इसका है, और ये वाला इसका है. सो एंड बोरॉन इज ऑल्सो हैविंग 3. सो इन टोटल बोरॉन इन BF3 is also showing only 6 electron, and because of 6 electron there are, it requires 2 more electron. इसको कितना चाहिए, 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन अभी और चाहिए, and to attain stable electronic configuration, And that's why, because it is ready to accept electron from the outer species, it is also known as a Lewis acid. So the tendency to behave as Lewis acid that goes on decreasing as there increase in the size of the elements of group 13 down the group. Whereas if we are talking about the PCl3 or BF3, सेम होगा बेटा, क्लोरीन भी एक एक इलेक्ट्रॉन ही देगा, तो बोरॉन के पास क्लोरीन BCl3 के केस में भी आपकी वैलेंस शेल में 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन ही आते हैं when it forms the molecule of BCl3. So when in case of BCl3 also, it is readily available to accept a lone pair of electrons from ammonia to form a complex that is BCl3NH3. Here I am citing with the example of BF3, boron trifluoride, in case of which ammonia is having a 2 electrons as a pair of one lone pair. One lone pair in case of ammonia it is present, and these two electrons are not participating for bonding, and that's why it can readily, means nitrogen is readily release it's these two electrons to the बोरॉन, और जिसकी वजह से बोरॉन के पास कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आ गए बेटा, 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आ गए. देखिए यहाँ पे दो 3 electrons which is shared by the 3 fluorine atom and 2 means 1 electron pair. एक आपका क्या होगा, lone pair जिसे हम कह रहे हैं, that lone pair will be given by nitrogen. So it is a complex of ammonia boron trifluoride. ठीक है बच्चे. Similarly, in the case of aluminium chloride also, जैसा हमने कहा नीचे जाने पे ये टेंडेंसी कम होती जाती है लुईस एसिड की, but aluminium is also the second member of this group, and that's why aluminium also achieve stability by forming a dimer. बेटा मोनोमर में तो नहीं, but dimer is means double molecule of AlCl3, that means Al2Cl6. So in its trivalent state, if we are talking about, the most of the compounds are covalent or hydrolyzed in water. Fine. In trivalent state, most of the compounds that are hydrolyzed in water, whereas for example, if we are talking about the trichlorides on hydrolysis, then they form what? They form tetrahedral species, MOH4 species, जिनमें कि उनका आपका ज्योमेट्री जो होगा वो tetrahedral हो जाएगा, और hybridization will become sp3 because of the tetrahedral nature. Whereas if we are talking about the aluminium chloride in acidified, means in the presence of acid and water, then it forms an octahedral complex ion, AlH2O6, aluminium hexahydrated ion बनाता है बेटा ये. ठीक है. Next one, one by one, now we are going to talk about the different elements of group 13 reactivity. So the first reactivity we will see or discuss with air. If we are talking about the boron, then it is unreactive in its crystalline form, whereas aluminium also is highly reactive, and due to which it forms a very thin oxide layer on its surface, and which prevent further reaction, or which prevent the further attack of metal with air. Whereas amorphous boron and aluminium metal, when heat up, means we gives the what we gives the situations, conditions दे रहे हैं कि यहाँ पे जब अब हमें इन्हें एलिमेंट को, बोरॉन या एल्यूमिनियम को हम हीट करते हैं ऑक्सीजन की प्रेजेंस में, सो दे आर फॉर्मिंग B2O3 और Al2O3. जहाँ हमने बोला था कि B2O3 वीक ऑक्साइड है आपका, और एल्यूमिनियम ऑक्साइड इज एम्फोट्रिक ऑक्साइड, और जबकि डाई नाइट्रोजन के साथ हाई टेम्परेचर पे these elements are forming element नाइट्राइड. ठीक है बेटा. एलिमेंट क्या बना लेता है ये इनके साथ, नाइट्राइट बनाता है एयर में से ही। अगर हम बात करते हैं these oxide nature, does it goes varies down the group, like I have already told you that boron trioxide, that is acidic in nature and react with basic or metallic oxides, forming metal borates, whereas aluminium and gallium oxide, those are amphoteric, and indium and thallium oxides are basic in character. If we are talking about the another one property or chemical reaction with the acids and with bases or alkalis, then similarly beta in the same one pattern, boron do not react with acids or alkalis even at moderate temperature also. ठीक है, मॉडरेट टेम्परेचर पे भी ये आपका रिएक्शन नहीं करता, बट एल्यूमिनियम readily react with the mineral acids as well as the aqueous alkali. ये आपने बेटा 10th standard में भी पढ़ा हुआ है, and that's why this is the reason that aluminium is showing amphoteric character. Now just have a look in the equation that when aluminium comes in the contact of hydrogen chloride, then it forms a salt with a release of hydrogen gas, and that is aluminium chloride, AlCl3 with H2 gas. Similarly, when aluminium react with the sodium hydroxide in the presence of water, means हम कह सकते हैं aqueous sodium hydroxide के साथ, then it forms again salt with the release of hydrogen gas, and salt name is sodium tetrahydroxoaluminate. Whereas if we are talking about in this, then concentrated nitric acid जो होता है बेटा, ये क्या करता है, ये फर्दर एक एल्यूमिनियम के ऊपर क्या बना देता है, एक प्रोटेक्टिव लेयर बना देता है. इट मीन्स कि एल्यूमिनियम डू नॉट रिएक्ट विद नाइट्रिक acids. Okay, next one, the reactivity, if we are talking about, then that is the reactivity towards halogens, and 13th group elements, they react with halogens and forms trihalides. ठीक है, क्या बनाते हैं, EX3 बनाते हैं, where E is the element and X can be fluoro, chloro, bromo, iodo. ठीक है, so they are forming this. Now we reach on the last one topic, and that is anomalous behavior of boron. तो सबसे पहले ये बता दूं that boron is showing anomalous behavior because of absence of d orbital, because of high electronegativity, as well as because of its small size. तो एक एक करके इनकी वो पढ़ लेते हैं फटाफट से हम लोग, ठीक है. So if we are talking about boron is a non-metal, जबकि बाकी के members जो होते हैं इस group के, they are the metals. If we are talking about the electricity, then boron is a bad conductor of electricity, whereas other metals are good conductor of electricity of this group. Boron is the only member of this group which shows allotropy and exists in two forms, that is crystalline as well as amorphous form. Whereas if we are talking about the aluminium, so aluminium is a soft metal and it do not exist in the different forms. If we are talking about boron melting and boiling point, then boron melting point and boiling point is higher comparatively to the rest of the members of group 13. Boron is the only element present in the group number 13 which forms covalent compounds, whereas rest of the elements belongs to the your metal. That's why they are forming even some ionic compounds. If we are talking about the hydroxides and oxides of boron, then these are acidic in nature, whereas other elements, oxides and hydroxides, are either amphoteric or basic, जैसा कि हम already discuss कर चुके हैं. Then the trihalides of boron trioxide, these are existing as monomers, whereas the other halides of these group are existing as dimers. Thank you.